Name the author of the story The Last Lesson. The name of the author of the story The Last Lesson is Alphonse Daud. 2. Who is the speaker or the narrator of the story The Last Lesson? Little Franz is the speaker of the story The Last Lesson. Who is Little Franz? Little Franz is a student in a school of Alsace. He is the narrator of the story The Last Lesson. Who is M. Hamel? M. Hamel is a teacher in a school of Alsace. What are Alsace and Lorraine? Alsace and Lorraine are two border districts of France, which is occupied by Prussia. What were the Prussian soldiers doing? Prussian soldiers were drilling in the open field back of the sawmill. What did M. Hamel say to the students in the previous class? In the previous class, M. Hamel told his students that he would question them on participles the next day in the class. Why was little Franz in great dread of scolding? Little Franz was in great dread of scolding because M. Hamel said that he would question them on participles, but he didn't know the first word about them. Why did Franz think of running away and spending the day out of doors? For a moment, Franz thought of running away and spending the day out of doors because he didn't know the first word about participles, which which would be asked in the class that day. Besides, the outside atmosphere was much more attractive than the rules on participle. What was the most surprising thing for Franz that day? The most surprising things noticed by Franz that day was that the backbenches, which were usually empty, were occupied by some prominent village people. What kind of dress did M. Hamel put on the story of the last lesson? On the day of the last lesson, M. Hamel put on his best holiday suit, which he wore on inspection and prize days only. That day he had on his beautiful green coat, his frilled shirt, and little black silk cap. All of them were embroidered.